Alright, good afternoon, my dear viewers. How are you guys doing today? I believe it's already evening. Good evening. I hope you all are doing great wherever you are. So, my people, my broadcast today is to my fellow Ijaw people. This broadcast is directed at the Ijaw people in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Now, if you look at the subject of the broadcast, you see what I have written there. The Gbaramatu people does not owe any Ijaw community or kingdom development or youth and women empowerment. Gbaramatu kingdom does not owe any Ijaw community or kingdom development or youth and women empowerment. Now, the reason why I chose this subject is as a result of the rising demand for development, for empowerment from Gbaramatu people by the Ijaws. Is the reason why I'm making this broadcast. I know before now I have made a broadcast. I made a broadcast where I talked about how Gbaramatu suffered, our early days, at least. For me, I'm almost 40. Our early days, what I met my fathers doing, how we're suffering. But that's just on my own part. What about the days of my fathers? How Gbaramatu people suffered, and that what we are enjoying today did not happen overnight. Every single thing that the Gbaramatu people are enjoying today is as a result of their years of labor. Years of labor. It's not, we are not an opportunist kingdom that boom, government just showed us favor and everything is going fair. No. Every single Ijaw community knows about how the Gbaramatu people started. How we started. So this entitlement mentality is what I am here to address. You see, before Gbaramatu came into the limelight, there were other Ijaw kingdoms. There were other Ijaw kingdoms and communities that were making waves across the Niger Delta region and Nigeria at large. And while these Ijaw kingdoms and communities were making waves, the Gbaramatu people did not go to the leaders of those communities or kingdoms to tell them that you must develop our place. You are using our collective money to develop your community. You must develop our community. Nobody from Gbaramatu did that. Nobody did that. But the moment the money is with Gbaramatu people, the Gbaramatu people are now successful as a result of their hard work, their labor. The whole Ijaw nation want to say, now our money that they shop. Now our money that they shop. But when Gbaramatu was suffering, nobody said, Gbaramatu, now our collective suffering that is suffer. Now our collective suffer that they suffer. So more go join the suffer. Nobody came out. But today, when you see that we are living well, you started having this entitlement mentality. Now our money, Niger Delta money. Where was the Niger Delta money when Gbaramatu people were suffering? When we were, our fathers, our ancestors were struggling to survive. When we were being suppressed by ethnic groups around us. And even the Ijaw kingdom, some Ijaw kingdoms suppressed us. Where was this Niger Delta money? Where? When Kayama was I would say, the capital center of the Ijaw nation, in the days of Isaac Jasper Dakaporo, of blessed memory, nobody came to Isaac Boro or the Kayama people to say that whatever money that is you people are enjoying in this place belongs to the whole of Niger Delta, so we want to take our part. Nobody did that. At least, to the best of my knowledge, nobody did that. When Kayama was the edge, the leading community and I would say yes, community, nobody talked about this our Niger Delta collective wealth. When it moved from Kayama to other parts of the Ijaw nation, nobody came out to say this is our collective wealth. So a particular community or a single kingdom cannot be enjoying it. Nobody did that. But the moment the Gbaramatu people became successful, all of a sudden, Niger Delta people now know about a collective wealth. All of a sudden, they discover that there is a collective wealth somewhere. All of a sudden. Where was this collective wealth that you people did not discover until the Gbaramatu kingdom became a famous kingdom? Where was it? Where was it? Today, every Ijaw man that is not doing well is coming out to blame Gbaramatu leaders. That they carry all of us money, they shop, they build house, they buy mansion, they do this, they buy cars, they do this, they do that. All of us money. When these our leaders they suffer, where were you? Why you not say they are suffering and all of us suffering? No, go follow them suffer. Why you not do it? Why did you not do it? And let me tell you, the only thing that makes us one, the Gbaramatu people and other Ijaw kingdoms, the only thing that binds us is the fact that we are Ijaw people, and that we are into the Niger Delta struggle together as Ijaw people. But aside that, we owe you no development. We owe you nothing, absolutely nothing. There are kingdoms around Delta State and outside here that operate their own. There are most Ijaw kingdoms that has more crude oil in their lands than Gbaramatu. Nobody from Gbaramatu went to these communities or kingdoms to say, you must give us our own. No, nobody did that. There are kingdoms in the Ijaw nation and communities that has a huge deposit of crude oil and even gas, natural gas, and they are receiving a good amount of money. But nobody go tell anybody say this is our collective own. No. When he reach Gbaramatu own, now our collective one. But when he reach other communities and other kingdoms for Ijaw nation own, now their own. Why? 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 And if you look at the whole situation, it is not like the Gbaramatu people are benefiting or are enjoying one thing that was given to them in the name of Ijaw nation or Niger Delta. There is nothing like that. Even this Tantita contract that the entire Niger Delta people are talking about. The Niger Delta people, the Tantita contract was not awarded to Tompolo on behalf of the Niger Delta region. It was not awarded to Tompolo on behalf of the Ijaw nation. It was awarded to Tompolo as an individual, to his company, Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited, not to Niger Delta region or the Ijaw nation. So Tompolo splitting this contract to touch every part, all the nooks and crannies of the Ijaw nation and Niger Delta, is out of his benevolence, not because he owes you anything, not because it is stated in the contract papers that you must give to XYZ. No, it is out of his benevolence. It's out of his benevolence. When others were handling this surveillance contract, nobody talked about our collective wealth. But the moment the thing entered Gbaramatu Pohan, now our money that they do like this, now our money that they buy house, now our money that they do this. So, well, on our money day, why you not go collect the money? Since you know so our money day somewhere, why you not go collect until now? Our money, this 8 Ijaw nation, we must stop it. We must stop it. I'm telling you categorically, the Gbaramatu people owe no Ijaw community or kingdom anything. We owe you nothing. We owe you nothing. Before our leaders became successful, there have been successful people in Ijaw nation. Way long before our leaders became successful. Before our kingdom came into the limelight, other kingdoms in Ijaw nation have been on the limelight for a long time. Nobody went to those people or their kingdoms to say that you are enjoying our collective wealth. Nobody did that. Nobody did that. When we were suffering, our leaders and our fathers were toiling the seas, the land, struggling to survive. Some Ijaw kingdoms were celebrating wealth, enjoying wealth. And nobody went to them to say, now our collective wealth they enjoy. But when we receive the proceeds of our labor, the rewards, the dividends of our labor, Everybody want to come, oh, Gbaramatu, now our money, now our this, now our that. There are clear boundaries between Gbaramatu and other Ijaw kingdoms. So, and let me tell you this, if a contract is being awarded to someone from Gbaramatu, it has no business with someone from Ogola, it has no business with someone from Ijaw, it has no business with someone from Gbaram or Arobo or any other part of the Ijaw nation. The contract was awarded to an individual in Gbaramatu kingdom. So it is at the discretion of the individual to spread that contract to touch other parts. Not because the award contract give one Ijaw man. Because say na Ijaw man, e go mean say all the Ijaw people now go benefit from that contract. That kind of thing not there anywhere. That kind of thing not there anywhere. If na so before, the contract that the federal government awarded to His Royal Majesty Asari Jokobo that is carrying out in the northeast and northeast, of course, he would have distributed it across the entire Niger region. There are other people that have federal government contract in this Ijaw nation now. There are others that have federal government contract in this Ijaw nation. How many of them have you gone to tell them that you are enjoying our collective wealth, you must give us part of it? How many of them? But when he reached Tompolo own, now our money, Niger Delta money, they develop their kingdom, they develop our communities there. Tompolo don't owe your community any development. On not be human being. The same 2 hands and 2 legs when we say Tompolo get, not be him on a get to. Not be the same 1 head now on a gets. So if Tompolo can struggle to make his communities and his kingdom a great kingdom, don't you have what it takes to make yours a great kingdom? So make Tompolo come out from Gbaramatu, come develop your community for you, or come develop your kingdom for you. Come empower your youth there, make them become somebody for life. Where you dey, what you they do? And all of this thing I'm talking about, the man is even doing all of this. So even though you owe them nothing, he's doing all of this, but still they are castigating him. Anywhere you go, Gbaramatu, and they are saying all of these negative and terrible things about Gbaramatu. And if you don't know Gbaramatu very well, you feel like, yes, everything they are saying about Gbaramatu is true. See, Gbaramatu neither carry the entire Ijaw nation money, Niger Delta money, they enjoy themselves. We not carry Niger Delta money. The money that the Gbaramatu people are enjoying today is money that came out of our sweats. No man will work hard and receive his reward after sweating and then take that reward to give to another man to eat. A man that was seated in his comfort zone, enjoying life, while the other will be suffering under the rain, under the sun. Then when the rewards come, he will split it into two and give to this man that did not do anything. Nobody will do that. But then even in this context, like I said, the Gbaramatu people are even doing that. When we were suffering, no kingdom came to sympathize with us. No kingdom came to benefit, suffer with us. When our leaders were struggling, no leader from any Ijaw kingdom or community or the Niger territory came to suffer with our leaders, came to struggle with them. But the moment our leaders became successful, now everybody won't come. Now everybody won't come. You are entitled. The surveillance contract. Now Tompolo be the first person who handled the surveillance contract. Is Tompolo the first? This surveillance contract was handled, the entire contract was handled by the Olu of Shekiri, Shola Emiko. For years, nobody came out to say it's our collective wealth. So Olu of Shekiri, you must split this contract to all of us. You must spread the joy. Nobody came out to do that. The Olu of Shekiri was handling the entire contract. His late father-in-law, late Captain Osa Okumbo, was the one handling the entire contract before his death. Nobody came out to say, Okumbo, you are enjoying our commonwealth, so you must distribute it. Nobody did that. Even when his late father, his father-in-law died, and the contract was handed over to him, Shola Emiko, the Olu of Shekiri, nobody came out to say, Olu of Shekiri, this is our collective wealth, you must give to us. Nobody did that. But the moment a part of the contract was awarded to Tompolo, now that time the entire Ijaw nation I come up to say, now our collective wealth too. When the Olu they handled the entire contract, why I not see that collective wealth? When late Captain Osa was handling the entire contract, why I not see that collective wealth? Why I not see that our Niger Delta money? If you ask money from Kestin Pondi, Kestipon did not give you money, you go say, now collective wealth, now you say the wicked us. Where you take the collective wealth? When Kestipon was working hard, where were you? Did you follow him to work? Did you contribute to his success? Did you contribute to the success of Aishif Kestipon? Did you contribute to the success of Tompolo? Did you contribute to the success of my Titola, Chief Godfrey Pondi, Chief Dr. Dennis Brutoto, and other leaders in Gbaramatu? Did you contribute to their success? When they were working hard, were you there? Did you join them to work? Did you? If you never took part in their suffering, in their hardship, you cannot claim or have entitlement in their glory. If you were never part of the days they were working, you can't come today to inherit or to have this entitlement mentality when they are living well. You can't. Now when you suffer with me, wealth can come, I will bring you more it together. But when I dey suffer, I don't see anybody. But the moment I don't make am, now that time they come say, Mr. Abraye, you must give me. If I not give you now, you won't come shout for my head. I'm telling you guys, and this message is going direct to the Ijaw nation. I don't care whoever is going to get angry at it. I'm unapologetic about it. I'm sending this message to the Ijaw nation. Tompolo and the entire Gbaramatu kingdom does not owe any Ijaw community or any Ijaw man or woman anything. We owe you nothing. Gbaramatu owe you nothing. We don't owe you anything. It's not like even the proceeds of the Niger Delta armed struggle. It's not like Gbaramatu took everything and placed them in Gbaramatu self. Just how many years ago, the Presidential Amnesty Office was being handled by people from Ondo State, River State, and Bayelsa State. This is the first time it's coming to Delta States, and the first time the Gbaramatu man is handling that office. Now this one, I want to say, hey, everything don't come Gbaramatu. When the Abraye person did there, what I do? When the River State people were occupying the office, when Bayelsa was occupying the office. So it's not like Gbaramatu people, even after the struggle, say everything when say we support benefit as Niger Delta as Gbaramatu come back the go. Nothing like that, sir. The NDDC them, na Gbaramatu they beat them food. The local content, na Gbaramatu they beat them food. The superintendent offices, na Gbaramatu they dey. Na Gbaramatu they dey. Asami na Gbaramatu they dey. Their Presidential Amnesty Office na Gbaramatu dey. The places where they build them, so that these places that better pass Gbaramatu. Gbaramatu is not housing any of these interventionist agencies. Yet you are attacking the Gbaramatu people. You think that we will not like all these agencies to be built in our communities for our place? You think that we will not like them? But none of them was built in our community. We did not kill anybody. We did not kill anybody. But today, small thing, when you reach Gbaramatu, all of us don't get them. But make that small thing reach another Ijaw man, na him own. Na him own. If you go ask money for Tompolo one, Tompolo give you, you send your brother go ask. Tompolo now attend to that your brother. Oh, now our collective money day wicked. Now our collective money day wicked. You begin to swell up and down. Where our collective money? Oh, guy, if you not say collective money day somewhere, you for still go collect your own though. You for still go collect the money oh. And this is our collective wealth that you people are even talking about. What is the source of this so-called collective wealth that you're talking about? Because if you are saying our collective wealth is in my hands, then you must present the source. Where was that source? Where did I get that collective money from? So that you can go to the source. So that that source can tell you if truly the money I am enjoying or the wealth I am enjoying is out of our collective wealth or my individual wealth. You must find out. This collective wealth one I talk about, where the collective wealth take come from? Because what we are enjoying in Gbaramatu, especially this Tantita, the government did not tell the Niger Delta people that I'm awarding a contract to you people and Tompolo and this Tantita company will be the ones to handle it. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing. I will make an example again. The Olu of Shekiri was having, even presently, the Olu of Shekiri has the largest part of this pipeline surveillance contract. How many times have you gone to him? to say our collective money now they enjoy. Not gonna leave Gbaramatu alone. No. Leave Gbaramatu alone. Gbaramatu does not owe you anything. The Gbaramatu leaders owe no Ijaw man or woman or community or kingdom any development or any empowerment. When we're suffering, you were not there. You did not come to suffer with us. So you cannot claim entitlement today, now that we are enjoying. If we are giving to you, if we are empowering you, if we are developing your communities and your kingdom, it is out of our benevolence. It is not like we are owing you. We owe you nothing. We owe you nothing. So get it straight into your head. The same 2 hands and 2 legs that we have, that we worked with to achieve what we have today, you have the same legs and hands. You have the same. Go and walk. Go and walk. Collective wealth, my foot. Our money. Some idiots from River State will just come outside, they make video. Now our money that can follow the shop. We not go green. This Tantita money. Tantita money. On a go meet government now. Ask government, I bet this Tantita function itself. Now Tompolo use and give a bill like Ijaw nation. Or na Niger state use and give. On a go ask government. See, Ijaw people, may we carry this mentality come off our head. We should take it out of our minds. Because it doesn't tell well of us. Whatever I shift government to Wezide Ekwempolo, aka Tompolo, is doing for any Ijaw community or kingdom is out of his benevolence. It is not that he is obligated to do it. It does not owe you anything. It is out of his goodwill. Whatever Engineer Mighty Tola is doing for any Ijaw community or kingdom is out of his benevolence. Whatever I Chief Engineer Kestin Pondi is doing for any Ijaw community or kingdom is out of his benevolence. Whatever I Chief Dr. Dennis Buto Tuaro is doing for any Ijaw kingdom or community is out of his benevolence. Taking this presidential amnesty aside, though, and whatever I Chief Godfrey Tare Pondi is doing for any Ijaw community or kingdom and Ijaw men and women, youths, is out of his benevolence, his goodwill, not that he owe you anything. He not owe you anything. The Gbaramatu story, I can tell you that 99.9% of the Ijaw nation know the Gbaramatu story. We did not come out of the blue. Everybody knows Gbaramatu story. Gbaramatu there anywhere before. Not when our communities and our kingdom, I don't mention name. Not when our kingdoms, now they control everything before. That time, one are not coming to say our collective money there, so make we join hand, make we do and make the money come so that we will enjoy. When other kingdoms and communities were ruling the Ijaw nation, how many of them go meet them? How many of them? Now, when person does they successful, when they come, when we they suffer, we not see anybody. Even for the Niger Delta struggle, you call off names. Ijaw communities and Ijaw leaders, there are some that condemn the Gbaramatu people. What you want to call Tompolo? Join the Shekiri and other